We are live, apparently. It is UK Wrestling here in Batley. It is another Friday night. It's a warm one, and it is time for the pre-show for Friday Night Showdown. I am the voice of UKW, Brett Adley, and I've got my voice back more or less now. I nearly lost it at the weekend. That was no fun. That's because we were here doing Rebound. I'm sat beside the lovely Shelby Sinar. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Glad to be back here on Friday Night Showdown.
Yes, we missed you at the weekend. I had to do it.
Thank you very much. I am very sorry not to have been here.
It's all right.
But however, that's not the last time we've seen you, though, is it? You made your first appearance on Wednesday night.
I know. The debut episode of Wednesday Night Mayhem aired this week in the Troy building. It was loud.
Yeah.
It was bright, it was loud. The draft, the brand election began.
Oh, brand election.
Brand election. That's a mouthful to say, I tell you. And it began this past Wednesday night. If you want to look at all the people who have been selected for shows already, it's on our social media. We've got the graphics down here.
Well, we do.
Just to remind us who's already been drafted.
Quickly run through. On Showdown, we have Jonathan Sedgwick.
The new UK Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, no less.
Young Horace.
The returning Young Horace is back. Yes.
He is indeed. Cerebral Steve.
Cerebral C, you'll see him return tonight on Friday Night Showdown. Yes, you will.
Kirsty Love.
And she is also...
Who's also on a Friday night.
We don't know why she's here.
I mean, she's been elected, so she has to be here.
She is here. I've seen her with my own eyes. She'll be on Friday Night Showdown tonight, but why? We'll find out later.
And of course, the UK Wrestling Tag Team Champions, the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood, Damon Crowe and
selected.
Yes.
As well as Friday Night Showdown's very own Sebastian Mercer.
Joy, yes. The Mercenary for Hire, the Genesis Champion.
Yes, indeed. And already announced to Mayhem, Giro Lewis.
Yes.
Momentum.
Momentum. So I'll get this though, one half of NRG
has been announced. So
yes, the other half, Hamza Masoa, is up for selection tonight, maybe, possibly. I mean, could the unthinkable happen?
There's hope.
She doesn't want to go there, I'll tell you now, folks.
Nisa has been selected to Mayhem.
She has indeed, yes. Big opportunity for Nisa.
Oh, flashy lights. New hardcore champion, Tommy Dillon.
Oh, I told you, didn't I?
You did.
It was coming, and it happened we'll get to that a little bit later.
Evan Knight has been moved up from Ignite Wrestling.
The undeniable Evan Knight, who had a cracking match in the main event of Mayhem this week with somebody else who's been selected. There he is. The man himself, Joe Sedgwick. Now, do you know? So you weren't here at the weekend.
I was not.
Do you know what happened with Joe Sedgwick and Jonathan Sedgwick?
I believe I have seen some social media footage.
I could not believe my goggling bins, but it actually happened.
Go on.
Jonathan Sedgwick defeated Joe Sedgwick, fair and square.
Yeah.
Kicked his chin in.
Did.
Won the heavyweight championship, and then I'm here calling Joe all the names under the sun, and to mine and Sid's and loads of people here in this building's surprise, Joe Sedgwick ate the biggest slice of humble pie he is ever going to eat. Mm-hmm. And he finally realised that blood is thicker than a mercenary and anything else, and he hugged and handed his title to his father and embraced him.
It was very sweet. It was a very touching.
It was what me and Sid Phoenix, and maybe you and lots of other people, have been waiting for.
Yeah.
He actually saw the light, shall we say.
And
realised that being an absolute, I can't say the word because it's before 9 o'clock, being one of those was not good for him.
Yeah, no. And I think it's going to be interesting to see the continuation of Joe.
Indeed.
I mean, being brand elected to a different brand to his dad is probably going to do some wonders for him as well.
I think so. And on Wednesday night, he was in the main event against Evan Knight, and honestly, the reaction Joe Sedgwick got in this building was phenomenal. It was loud. My ears were ringing, and I wouldn't say he embraced it because he didn't really he didn't go around clapping hands with the fans or anything.
Yeah.
But he could tell it was almost like he was free, like he was liberated.
Well, that's lovely to hear.
And it was beautiful to see. And I went on social media and I said, I have said some very disparaging things about him, but what he did on Saturday, it took a man to do that.
Yeah.
And I stand by it, and I'm very, very happy about it.
Well, I'm glad that you are happy. And finally, being brand elected to Mayhem, Sheik McToon.
Sheik McToon. It was the first pick for Sid Phoenix, believe it or not.
Oh!
No doubt, no doubts or anything. He was the first one. Sid Phoenix was like, he's my friend, I've got his back, I'm having Sheik McToon right at the start.
There we go.
He was the first one. But it leaves quite a few people who haven't been selected.
It leaves a lot of people that haven't been selected.
Hopefully, we're going to get through a lot of those tonight on Showdown.
There's some happening.
Red, Rocco, and Sid Phoenix here tonight to carry on the brand election. There's champions all over the place. Johan Hunt, the new television champion, he won the ladder match on Saturday. He is now up for election as well. There's Chris Castle still not been drafted.
Who Sheik Maxim is no longer a round-the-clock champion.
No, he lost to he lost to Chris Castle in a strange twist of fate earlier in the evening. Chris Castle lost to the new man, Brent Newman. We've got a new champ.
Oh, exciting!
It's Brent New Champ.
Exciting.
You get that? Yeah. He needs a new sign that says "New Champ" on it. Yeah, he does. So we've got him, and then the Sheik Maktoum Open Challenge. Who answered that but Chris Castle?
I did say, didn't I? One of them would answer the other person's Open Challenge. So
and it was Castle in the end.
Exciting.
So Castle came out and somehow, some way, defeated Sheik Maktoum, so he's got one of the around the clock belts.
Yeah.
But I hear there is some sort of announcement coming about these titles. Whenever they get drafted or wherever they go, we'll find out a little bit more later on.
Well, very, very interesting. Am I correct in saying, I had a discussion with Red Brocker on our pre-show a couple of weeks ago, surrounding the fact that the championship belts are going to be free to move, am I correct?
Yeah, you can go on shows.
Either show.
Yeah, you can go on each show, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah.
Anyway, but for the most part, you know, it is brand exclusivity. That is the word.
Okay.
Brand exclusivity. So tonight, Kirsty Love's here, but also making her return to UK wrestling tonight.
I have seen this. I was very surprised.
Shauna Reid is back.
Pretty quickly.
Yeah, Shauna Reid is back. She's come for me on Twitter this week. Oh God, I got a mouthful. I'm going to find you what she wrote because it was quite disparaging.
Please do.
Just bear with me one moment here, but she was not very nice to me.
I was very surprised to see that she was returning. Obviously, when you break body parts, it does take an awful long while to.
She seems to have an issue with me and what I say about her, even though I've wished her the best the last few weeks. She might not have seen that. You know, I was not very happy that she broke her wrist and was out of action. You know, I'm a compassionate human being. So this was when was this? Yesterday. She said, "Got the coffee in the airport kind of life. A super short trip, but she's ready to stir up some." I can't say the word. UK, your favourite is coming back. See you soon, especially you at Brett UKW.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not happy with you.
No, she never is.
Imagine you might get an earful this evening.
I might swap places. I might swap places with Sid.
It might just be you that she's come to see. You never know.
I dread to think if it is. I'm a little bit scared, I must admit. A little bit trepidatious, but she will be back tonight here on Friday Night Showdown. Also here tonight, the silence of Damien Black, who's also not been drafted yet.
I have seen that it's been announced that he's wrestling this evening against
the new
UKW World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Jonathan Cedric.
And Damien Black.
It's not for the belt, am I correct?
No, it's not, but it's the first time they've ever wrestled each other.
Yeah, very exciting.
So first time tonight. Also, your faves, NRG. They didn't win the tag team titles at the weekend, thanks to Damien Black and the Brotherhood. And there've been loads of them and then been all over. Yeah, well and truly. But they're back tonight to face another team you like. This is you'll be a little bit split down the middle here, you. It's NRG against Creepy R.
I like Creepy R.
You've not touched tips with him yet,
I refuse to do that.
Fair enough. Well, those two guys haven't been drafted either yet.
No.
JPR and Ian Creed. JPR on the rebound from Rebound, where we alluded to it earlier on. He did, unfortunately for him, lose that Hardcore Championship. It was a war.
But it does mean that he can now potentially focus more on tag team wrestling with Ian Creed, right?
As long as they stay on the same show, yeah.
As long as they stay on the same show.
There is a big if there. Or as long as, in inverted commas.
How are you feeling about this brand election?
I'm
Is it
excited.
making you feel a bit uncomfortable?
I mean, I got drafted to both shows, so I'm...
You did?
I'm
as far as I know,
Sid and Brocco couldn't agree, so I was like, you know, they both wanted me.
Yeah. I mean,
so I'm on both.
I've not been picked for both shows. Somebody needs to tell me what they want me to do.
Yeah, I can't speak for Red Brocco and... Well, I'll tell you what, we're talking about...
We're having words with both of them.
We're talking about Red Brocco and Sid Phoenix, but we forget a general manager.
We do forget a general manager.
And she wasn't very happy about this. Not that she ever is very happy about anything ever.
Yeah.
But she was even more unhappy about this. Leonie Rose, the general manager of now Monday Night
Ignite.
She did gate crash Wednesday and try and complain, but they threw her out.
Yeah.
Rocco and said, well, like, shut up and get out, basically.
They're not, am I correct in saying that they're not brand electing to Ignite? Is that
well, this is the issue. Apparently, Leonie Rose has gone to upper management and had a bit of a whinge about this. Because she wasn't happy. I mean, yeah, she's not happy at the best of times. She was absolutely fuming about this. So I don't know if it's carried any weight or if it's going to mean anything. But she was not impressed that her brand, in her words, the best brand, the most sustainable brand on the product, wasn't involved in the brand election.
Okay.
She wasn't happy.
When is she ever?
She isn't, quite frankly. Speaking of Leonie Rose and the women's title, now at the weekend, Zaya Brookside and Kirsty Love were in there having a great old match.
Yeah.
And the most random thing happened.
Okay.
And I'm still not over this, and Sid's still not over this. A hooded figure, who we do not know who it is because you couldn't really see their face when they came up here, ran in the ring, grabbed the women's title, and did a runner, ending the match.
Okay.
This is seriously how the match happened.
Meaning what?
I don't know. The women's title is AWOL, basically.
But the women's title holder is still Zaya Brookside,
Yes,
right?
yeah, because the title never changed hands. So Zaya
She
still
doesn't have a title to hold.
No, and we don't know where the title is or who it was that took it from him.
Did it look like a female? Did it look like a male?
You couldn't really tell. It was quite a short person, if that makes sense. It was quite not very tall, not very well built. So it wasn't Bishop.
Okay.
Let's put it that way.
It wasn't Bishop. It wasn't Henry Winter.
It wasn't Henry Winter. It wasn't Bishop. It wasn't Rex Savage.
It rules some people out. Okay.
Yeah, it rules quite. That's where I was going. It rules some people out.
Okay.
But they ran up the side of here. Stopped. We tried to get a look under the hood. We couldn't do it. Off they went, and we don't know where the women's title is or who it was that decided to come here and gate crash the women's title match. It was very random and very mysterious.
It does sound rather peculiar.
And Kirsty Love and Zaya Brookside were a bit like, well, we don't know either. And I'm sure.
Did they carry on or did it stop the match?
Neil was like, well, I can't really continue the match because there's no title anymore. So Neil threw the match out. And that was, So we don't know what's happened to the women's title. Maybe we might send the police out to try and search for the title somewhere down the road. Yeah, I don't know. But no women's title. But yeah, Shauna Reid and Kirsty Love both here tonight on Friday Night Showdown.
Friday Night Showdown.
Yeah.
It's happening.
We have a new UK, I told you about that, new UK Wrestling TV champion, Johan Hunt.
Johan Hunt did
top the ladder. He did.
The pyramid.
Him and Jero Lewis were, well no, it was him and Cliff Harrison, sorry. Him and Cliff Harrison were fighting at the end on the top of the ladder. In the end, well, they both pulled the belt down at the same time. This is a bit controversial, actually. They both pulled the belt down, but Johan Hunt sort of snatched it away and ended up with it.
Okay.
Tonight we are going to see Johan Hunt and Cliff Harrison one-on-one for the TV title. And Cliff says, he's got a legit beef over the whole thing.
Yeah.
The fact that he thinks, Johan Hunt took a shortcut. So tonight, though, Cliff gets his chance to write another chapter in the Cliffside story and provide us with one of the shortest reigning TV champions ever if he can get that belt away from Johan Hunt.
Would be, wouldn't it? I mean, we've had some TV champions in the last couple of years, so it's I mean, his name's been added atop of the pile, so it's up there either way, depending on how long this reign is.
This is it. It could come to an abrupt halt tonight.
Could indeed.
You never know. Do you realise, Shelby, we are 64 days away from WrestleMania.
64 days. It's not long
9
at
weeks.
all, is it?
9 sevens are 63, and it's 63 days tomorrow.
It is.
So excited already.
Very, very exciting.
It's the biggest night of the UKW calendar. WrestleMania 14 comes your way Saturday night, July 29th.
And I have actually just got on the front of this evening.
Yes, I've highlighted this.
Highlighted?
Yeah.
Because we're not very many episodes away from 2 years.
No, believe it or not, we're not.
We are 5 episodes away from our 2-year anniversary. So that means that it falls, let me figure out the maths really quickly for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30th of June.
Yep. Wow.
is our 2-year anniversary.
Can you believe that?
For Friday night, not Wednesday, Friday night Showdown. Last year we had a fantastic party, didn't we?
We did.
We had a fantastic evening, so it may be that we have a repeat event this year. I would be very excited about that.
Also, our next premium live event comes your way on June the 24th, Showcase of Championes.
Just 5 days before that 2-year anniversary, so do make sure that you get your tickets for Showcase of Champions. Every single title is normally on the line during that event.
I understand. We'll have the brand election finishes tonight. If people are not selected tonight, you will find out where they go on our social media channels, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everywhere like that. We will have all the information over the weekend of where every single person has been drafted to. So if we don't get round to your favourites tonight, or you think, oh, what happened to so-and-so? Then you'll find out over the weekend.
You will indeed. If you haven't already followed us on social media,
why not?
Please do go and do that. You will be inundated with posts over the next couple of days. And of course, you can always click that notification bell just to let us know that you're there. You'll get notified as and when new information comes out about our huge now UK wrestling programming schedule.
There's loads of it. Oh my God, you can't get rid of us. Basically, I might move in here.
I was going to say like the plague, but not quite, like a good plague.
Yeah, I think I might move in.
Might move in.
Might go and get my dog and my
cheaper on the rent, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Move in. Here, Wednesday nights, Monday nights for Monday night Genesis Ignite now it is.
Monday night Genesis Ignite.
Every Monday.
That's a mouthful.
Yep. Wednesday night, it's me and Sid Phoenix doing Wednesday Night Mayhem. And Sid Phoenix is the general manager for that show.
Yes.
And I can see him right now with my own eyes.
He's in the building.
He's in the building and he's getting ready to do some more drafting.
He looks like he's on his way to a meeting, doesn't he?
I know, yeah. He is on his way to a meeting.
A brief chat with Mr. Brocco about what's going on this evening.
Yeah, I tell you, Mr. Brocco isn't in a shirt and tie.
No.
I don't think he's not quite.
Doesn't quite have the same sense as our.
So Monday night,
CDP.
Wednesday night is live, by the way.
Wednesday night is live to the YouTube channel.
Yes, to the YouTube channel.
So do ring the bell on the YouTube because you get the notifications when we're live.
Exactly. And then obviously Friday night Showdown every week. Friday night here at 7 o'clock. Live from Batley.
I'll be here on Friday nights, so that's a good reason to tune in and be here. But we are very much excited about our new programming. It's all coming your way over the summer as well, so we're going to be here. We're going to be in our slightly summery outfits. We're going to have a lovely, cool building.
I look like I'm dressed all professionally tonight. The fact is I actually have shorts on, but you know, you're not going to see those.
I look like I'm not wearing anything. I promise I am. It's been a very hot
summer
day.
Outfits, it's warm, I tell you. But not as hot as the action's going to be. There's the segue.
Absolutely, but I was just going to say about this incredible building is that it's chilly in the winter, but it is lovely to be in the
middle ground,
summer,
is there?
It's lovely to be in the summer.
In the winter we need about you brought like layers and layers and layers in the winter. Yeah, everything.
Those hooded jumper things. I'm not going to mention the brand of, but they're great.
What I'm going to say though is if you want to come down here like some people have done tonight, we've got a crowd in here, come down every Wednesday, every Friday.
Yeah.
And then the monthly events. They're a great time. June 24th is Showcase of Champions. You can get your tickets on the UK Wrestling app or at ukwrestling.tv. And WrestleBration.
Yes.
July 29th. Wait till you see the shirt I've got coming for Pride Month next month.
Oh, very, very exciting.
It's very me.
I do believe Front Row is very nearly sold out for WrestleBration.
What, really?
I heard that on the way in this evening. So
it's the best seat in the house, apart from mine.
If you haven't already booked tickets to WrestleBration 14, they are, just as Brett said, available on the website, which is always behind us, so you have no reason to forget about it. But they are available, so do come along and see us. It's happening on the
29th of July.
29th of July.
9 weeks away.
9 weeks.
And obviously the night before that will be Friday Night Showdown as well.
That'll be crazy. When was your first WrestleBration, Brett?
Oh my God. I'm not sure if I was here for one, but I was definitely here for two.
I remember attending two. So
was that in Blackpool?
It was I think Wakefield was two.
I think two was Blackpool.
It was Blackpool.
Can somebody upstairs tell me about it? I'm sure two was Blackpool because I was taking photographs that evening.
So I may have attended the show after, but it was definitely.
I think I ring announced number 3.
Yeah.
I think I did 3
You
and...
definitely did a few in a row.
I think I did 3 and 4 and maybe 5.
Yeah. I did a couple. I remember one having a really super smart suit for. There's a horrible picture.
Yeah.
You may or may not find on my Instagram.
I'm sure I did. I'm sure I ring announced 3, 4 and 5 in the old Thunderdome.
In the Thunderdome. I began training in the Thunderdome.
2 was Blackpool. Thank you, Mr. Man upstairs. I thought it was.
Good job, Mr. Upstairs.
Thank you. I was taking photos around the ring in my jorts that evening.
In your jorts with all your pockets.
With a baseball cap.
In your baseball
cap. Trying to be a...
remembering
trying to be a wrestler,
right.
you know, Yeah, those were the days.
Trying to be City P.
In the Blackpool Tower Circus Arena.
That sounds incredible.
It was Restoration 2. It was a night I'll never forget.
Sounds like we might have to look at Blackpool for Restoration 15.
And I remember also, I think we did a Restoration in a leisure centre somewhere in Wakefield. And I was getting in the ring in my posh blazer and everything. I slipped on the apron. I can remember this. I was all pumped up and everything. I come down the ramp. I was all okay. I had the microphone in my hand, got on the ring apron and slipped.
Yeah.
And then I then said, "Oh, that was supposed to happen." It really wasn't. But
that was all show.
It's all live.
They were one of my favourite moments. I have obviously been friends with Kevin Carlisle for a very long time.
Yes.
There was a Restoration where he was defending the Academy title, I think it was back then. And I, in my obvious ring announcer duties, had picked up the belt and moved it to the commentary desk. Kevin was furious that I'd even touched the belt.
Oh no.
He was. So we weren't friends for a little while after that, but
you are now though, right?
We're friends now. He's forgiven me for the belt incident. But the belt incident regularly comes up. So
wow, I'm surprised nobody remembers me slipping on that apron. If you find the footage, it never happened.
If there's a clip, I would love to see the clip.
There's got to be one somewhere. In fact, it's got to be on the UKW network.
It does indeed.
Because all the Restoration events are there, aren't
there? So much information on it.
All footage. All 13 Restorations are on there. Yes, they are.
All 13.
Soon to be 14 because it comes your way 9 weeks tomorrow, July 29th. You know what? I think the pre-show's nearly done.
It is?
Boop, boop.
Nearly done.
I'm going to go and find Sid Phoenix and get him out here to do some brand electing along with Red Brocco. It's a big night. Shauna Reid and Kirsty Love here.
And Damien Black.
And Jonathan Cedric. And NRG and Creepy Art.
We're a full house this evening.
There's loads of them, and you'll see them all on Friday Night Showdown. It comes your way in mere moments. Do not go anywhere. We will be back very, very soon.